Pancake everyone! Surely many of you like to travel, but they do it all in completely different ways. Someone chooses vacation packages and luxury hotels all-inclusive, and someone heroically goes on a real adventure on his four-wheeled friend. I wish I could show a hotel room inside the car. But stop, this is an idea. A home which is immobile. You can go and sleep and even take a shower. It's decided. We sell our old trick and buy a motorhome. But suddenly, it turns out that the money raised is only enough for a rusty trailer. Don't disappear. There is no way to buy a motorhome. Let's build our own. Both better and cheaper. There will also be enough left for gasoline. Therefore, today we will look at the 5 best homemade motorhomes together with you. To build something, you first need to understand what we are building. A motorhome is usually a van or trailer with a living space inside. Of course, since this is a house, then it should have all the necessary conditions for living and at least some kind of autonomy. At least inside you will find a heating system, a bathroom and toilet, a bedroom, albeit a small but a real kitchen. You will be able to surprise raccoons in the forest with your culinary skills. In addition, there are a lot of interesting things inside that you may not even have thought about. For example, someone installs a wine refrigerator, solar panels, a dishwasher, and even a voice assistant. Well, now that everyone has understood what a motorhome is, let's move on to specific homemade mobile homes. Have you found an old Citroen jumper somewhere and don't know what to do with it? An enthusiast from the YouTube channel Red Travel Didn't Lose has had and built his motorhome on its basis. He used to travel by car, but after the birth of a child, such trips became more complicated. So he decided to create a comfortable car for traveling with a child. Initially, this van was all metal, but later glass was made in it for the best lighting, and solar panels were installed on the roof to save electricity. The appearance of the car is practically no different from a regular van. The only thing that can give out its purpose is a 2020-volt outlet facing the street and the faucet in the kitchen. Although a 40-liter tank for grey water is installed in the motorhome, and if one of you doesn't know what it is, then it's just already used water. In order to be able to travel by car all year round, the car was carefully insulated and heating was also built in it. In addition, for more comfortable travel, a dishwasher, a steamer, a gas stove, a microwave, a washing machine, a TV, a kitchen, and a fully functional bathroom were installed in the motorhome. It is possible to list all technical solutions and install devices endlessly. But what is differently worth highlighting in the security system? If suddenly water or even worse gas start leaking somewhere, the owner will immediately receive an alert on the phone about the problem, which he will be able to eliminate immediately. Therefore, if you are going to build a motorhome yourself, don't forget to familiarize yourself with all aspects of motorhome construction, which in the future will be able to facilitate or even save your life. Well, we move on to the next car. It doesn't look like it, but it's not just a bus. This is a real motorhome, probably the most media and the top motorhome in the cities. Blogger Ilya Strikolovsky bought an old Volvo Bus and decided to build a huge motorhome in it. He and his team have been making this house for more than 1 year, and it's still not ready. But novice car builders will be able to learn a lot of interesting things from this project. Since the bus itself is quite old, a lot of work has been done on the technical side, but this is not the most interesting. As in many motorhomes, large solar panels have been installed on the roof, and a recreation area is also planned in the future. The guys completely removed the entire interior and placed it with various interesting technical solutions. The motorhome has 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a shower room with a toilet, a wood-burning stove, in case the autonomy breaks down, and of course a dining table. But one of the main features of this motorhome is a garage. Yes, it's a garage, not a large compartment, although this is present there. In the garage compartment, you can safely transport motorcycles, but the guys are so confused that they bought an eye, shortened it, and even she got into this compartment. You can already go on a trip on the motorhome, but of course they will still upgrade it. In general, any homemade thing can be infinitely improved, satisfying your needs. Wow, interesting specimens have come across today, and even more unusual ones are waiting ahead. Are you itching to start building your motorhome? But don't rush to grab the grinder. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel first and like it. Did you have time? Great! Now we can continue. Many consider a motorhome as a temporary solution while traveling. What if you live in a mobile home all the time? Your afternoon is drawn to the motorhome built on the basis of the hire bus. For autonomy, a rotating solar panel is used here, which thanks to its special mechanism brings much more energy. The owner of this horse is called Vladimir, and it took him only 6 months to build this car. Since the owner doesn't like switches, Alice runs the light here. Yes, everything is modern and the voice assistant helps a lot in this. Initially, it was a simple bus, though in perfect condition, which the owner got for 300,000 rubles with a mileage of 117,000 kilometers. And a huge plus of this motorhome is that according to the documents, it is completely legalized, which really took the owner about 6 months. The entire pair cost about 4.5 million rubles more. Well, for 5 million you can buy ready, you say. But don't forget that this is a house for permanent residence. It completely replaces your apartment. There is a tent on the roof of the bus in which you can set up a tent in warm weather, as well as a hammock on the roof. Inside, for absolutely comfort, there is a dishwasher, coffee maker, refrigerator, microwave, shower, toilet, and even a bar. A gas boiler is responsible for heating, which heats underfloor heating. Yes, you heard right. There is an underfloor heating in the bus. Not everyone in an ordinary house has a warm floor. What about electricity? Vladimir conducted tests in which he completely turned off the solar panels, and at the same time he had enough electricity for an autonomous life for as long as 7 days. But if you don't turn off the solar panels, then there will be enough energy for an unlimited amount of time. Well, now we come to the most interesting thing. This is a bedroom and a living room at the same time, which has a large TV, an electric fireplace, and even an air conditioner. This is a real storehouse of information for those who only dream of building their first motorhome. Most likely, now you will be very surprised, but the motorhome that you see is not really a motorhome. It's rather a motorhome, which is also the cheapest in today's category. It's a car, or rather a motorcycle, built on the basis of the Urals, which the owner took for 35,000 rubles with documents, which is very important, and the project itself, taking into account the price increase, cost about 240,000 rubles. Perhaps you want to ask, it's impossible to fit in it? Yes, that's right. 2 people can sit there quietly. It's not just sitting, but also sleeping, because it's not just a modular house, it's a slider. That is, this box moves apart in both directions. And when you need to sleep, you lay out the trailer doors and move the walls of the house on them. This way you can sleep quite comfortably. The consumption of this miracle of technology is about 12 liters per 100 kilometers. But with all this is probably one of the most unusual houses that can be built, which once again proves that the main desire. We have already seen a motorhome based on a bus and even motorcycle. It's time to master tracks. The next motorhome in our top, a motorhome converted from a Mercedes truck. Initially, the car was intended for hunting. That is, it just had an empty van body, which was later redone by its owner. It has all the main features of a motorhome, but at the same time, there is one very important distinguishing feature, namely a purification system for converting gray water into drinking water. If the owner runs out of water, he will unwind the house and throw it right into the swamp. Yes, you heard right, just into any puddle nearby. Further, this dirty water will pass through coarse filters and later through ultraviolet, which will eventually lead to a complete purification of swamp water to such a state that it can be drunk. Another option in the piggy bank of fully autonomy of your future motorhome. Now you know where to get inspiration when building a homemade motorhome. All the information for the construction of such cars can be found on the internet, and they will eventually cost less than motorhomes or well-known companies. And that's all for today. Have a pancake mood for everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss our new interesting videos. See you soon.